Hey, what's going on, my trap watchers? Man, guess what? Today's August the 19th, 2021. Take a look, man. I wanted to come through and show you all and talk about Palantir. We did a price prediction recently, and we played the weakness in the market in Palantir. You guys can tell it went against us. We did a wrong price prediction, and it will happen. But you know what? We can learn from it. And based off your experiences in the market, you can actually learn from these type of predictions so that you don't make them into the future, right? We need to jot down these experiences so that when the trap makes these moves again, we won't be caught off guard. So I'm going to break down our last price prediction in Palantir, and then we're going to see why everyone is talking about this particular stock. And I'm going to show you it's relatively simple. It's because they're expecting the price to go higher. That is why people are talking about Palantir. It's just that simple. Everyone is in the market expecting to get rich. Everyone is in the market expecting to make money. That's why everyone right now is talking about Palantir. That's why everyone right now is focused in on Cathie Woods and her buying millions of shares of this stock. Because it's simple. She and everyone else is expecting to get rich. So why would we think any different? We want to get rich too. We want to make money out the market. So if you guys want to join us in doing that, hit us up. Hit the like button. Should have been also subscribed to the channel. You will understand for us, we don't pay attention to Cathie Woods. We don't pay attention to the news. We don't pay attention to reading articles. We don't pay attention to Palantir's earnings reports. We don't pay attention to technical indicators. The only thing we pay attention to is the price and where it's going to go. I mean, when you pull everything back, everyone else is worried about that one thing too: price and where it's going to go. So we got you. We're going to tell you where we're expecting Palantir to go into the future, because there's some things on this chart that I see that I want to make sure that you and I are in position so that we can win. So join us. So first, let me go through our last price prediction in Palantir. You guys can see it was on August the 8th, 2021. It is in our Palantir playlist. You guys can tell we played a weakness into the market in Palantir, and instead it went the opposite way. Right? The market in Palantir went higher instead, and pretty much immediately, okay, the market went higher the day that we did our price prediction. And right there on August the 10th, even on August the 11th, we got rejected at our price as to where we said that the market would come back down. And it did. But on that earnings release, the market broke outside of our price prediction area. And at that moment, you should have realized, okay, yeah, the market here is definitely giving us more strength than what we anticipated when we did our last video on August the 8th. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So if you were to get rid of this price prediction, we'll be down in the position right there around 15.75% if we were to get out yesterday on the close, on the last trade price, 15.75% down. Right? Loss. That was profitability that was given right back to the trap, and it happens. Okay. But nevertheless, we can still see where he's trying to go. Right. So based off what occurred on our last price prediction of how the market did not go lower, we can put that and say, okay, cool. If the market's not going to go lower, then we have two other options on the table that Palantir can go. It's either we can see the market trade sideways, or the market's going to go higher in price. Now, I've seen some price targets out there in Palantir around $34, $40, $44. I've seen price targets for Palantir, right? Now, take a look at the chart. There's not that much price history here. And the market in Palantir only went to $44 back there in the beginning of the year. January 27, 2021. Ever since then, the market has just been bouncing pretty much in between $30 all the way back down to $20. A $10 gap. $30 to $20. That's it. That's where we've been so far. Okay. Now, it is very, very good that the price in Palantir has been trading above our ascending line. That's very, very good to see, especially those who are long-term holders. That's the only thing you need to worry about. Okay. is as long as this price in Palantir trades above this ascending line, you're good. You're golden. It's simple. And whenever you see the price, okay, for the long-term holders come down to this ascending line, this is where you know you need to buy the market. It's just that simple. Because the market, for one, is keeping intact with the overall trend of going higher. And then two, the price is cheaper right here closer to this ascending line than you are when you traded well away from it. Simple. All right, so remember that. Now, let's look at the market in Palantir on a 2-day time frame. And generally, you guys can tell that the market here is giving us some strength. The only concern that I see on the chart that I'm going to tell you and let you all know about is this restriction area right here. Okay, it is right here in Palantir. Okay, this is a restriction area right there around 26, and if it's not 26, it's going to be 28. So this is the next two hurdles that the price has to overcome. Okay, we have to see the market overcome $26. We have to see the market overcome 28 before we even think about price targets around 34 and 40 and $44. We got to see the market break those numbers first. So that is the first objective. We need to see on a chart if that's applicable. Can it happen? Will we successfully break above $26 and $28 in Palantir? Let's see. So now let's look at the chart in Palantir on a 3-day. Okay, because so far, yes, the market in Palantir is holding its own. It doesn't need no one else to prop it up. It doesn't need someone else to make sure that it's okay. It is able to be stable as of this particular moment. All right. Now, one thing I would tell you is that I'm not seeing a climactic or catalyst that is going to break out Palantir. Right. I'm pretty much, so far, the environment is pretty much going to give us this. This is what I'm expecting the market in Palantir to give us. So looking at this and expecting the market to trade sideways would now be the perfect opportunity to come in and buy it. That's the question. Or should we see another dip into the market in Palantir to where we come all the way back down to 22 or even test this ascending line? This is the 5-day time frame. Okay. And so far, I mean, the market here in Palantir is looking decent. It is healthy. It's not showing us any weakness right now. It doesn't show that it's getting tired. But I really want to emphasize $26, $28 as restriction. Okay. That's a problem. Let's look at the market in Palantir so far on a weekly. Can you see that? We're not really seeing the market trying to drop right now. We don't. Okay. Now we have 1 day and 10 hours left worth of trading on this current weekly price bar. So emphatically, this market can look totally different on the conclusion of this weekly price bar. But if today was final and this price bar was complete, I would be looking for the market to go higher in Palantir. Just that simple. Okay, so as of this particular moment, what we're going to do is we're going to play strength into the market in Palantir. Now, on that strength, I don't want you all to think that I'm looking for the market to hit up to 34 to 40 to $44. Not yet. We have to overcome these objectives first, 26 and 28. Okay, now I'm going to see the market hold support right there around $21.75. As long as the market trades above that number, we will hold this prediction. Okay. Even if the market was to come down to $21.75, if we don't break that on weakness, we will still hold this price prediction. Okay. So I'm going to move and look for the market in Palantir to stair step its way to pass $28. Right. So the first area will be 26. The second area will be around 28. This is the area that we're going to play. Okay, right there. Now, as we get to these numbers, $26 and $28, we'll have to come back in and reevaluate the market to see if we are still getting strength. Because if we are, we understand that we need to keep the play on. There's no need for us to exit out the position because we still see strength on the chart, which is fantastic. That's how we're going to follow the market. That's how you're able to maintain your profits and how you're able to accumulate more. Just that simple. So this is it. This is what we're expecting the market to do in Palantir. Now, I want you to drop me a comment. I want you all to let me know, okay, this is what we're seeing. Let me know, what do you see? I mean, where do you think the price in Palantir is going to go? Let's do the next 3 weeks, right? Let me take this to like September the 10th. Where do you think the market price in Palantir is going to be at? Okay. Let me zoom in so you all can see what we're expecting. And I want you all to drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me when you all see the market going now in Palantir. It's simple. Hey, check it, trap watchers. Be on the lookout because this dude, he trying to get you, right? So we need to make sure that we don't get got and that we get him instead. Hit us up. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.